Well, hello, Dan Brown here, Senior Service Consultant at MGE and partner of Bloomberg Digital. I'm bringing you the November message a bit early because there are some things you need to be preparing for. It's the end of the year, and I want to talk to you about key actions you should be jumping on right now if you haven't already. I'm also going to be taking up successful actions for making paid ads work for your practice. No, not just hiring a marketing company to create and manage these paid ads for you, but there are certain criteria you need to have in place in order to have a high success rate with Google Ads, Facebook Ads, Instagram, Yelp, etc. Okay, let's get into what actions you should be doing right now, and if you're not doing these things, you got to jump on these things right away. All right, first thing, it's the end of the year. So what does that mean to patients? Well, it generally means 1,000 other things to be distracted about from caring about their teeth and overall health. For November, that's Thanksgiving, Black Friday. For December, it's planning and navigating the holidays and more shopping. So what should your dental office be doing? Well, first and foremost, you should be getting a message out to all your existing patients of use it or lose it. Take advantage of your insurance benefits before they expire. We don't care if we are in network with their insurance or not. These patients are going to lose whatever benefits at the end of the year, and they should use them before they lose them, hence the campaign. So how should we get this message out to our patients? Well, every way possible. Email, postcards, social media, posts, bulk texting, whatever. For those using Bloomberg Digital's mass texting service, this is the time to hit it. For those not using this system, this is a time to sign up. You're going to see a big bang for your buck on this campaign, and 98% of text messages get read. Yes, you heard me properly. 98% of text messages get read. Should you use your two-way texting platforms such as Weave, Lighthouse, Demandforce, etc.? Absolutely not. Don't use these platforms for mass texting. Your patients can unsubscribe from a mass text, and then they're unsubscribed from your scheduling software from that point forward. So that's a definite no-no. If you want to know more about this, just contact Alexandra using alex@bloombergdigital.com. Don't delay on this. There's a bit of setup, and you're going to want to do this for November and December. Jump on it right now. Again, 98% of text messages get read. Our clients who are doing this texting program are seeing massive response, so jump on it. And then you said, hey, Dan, you just said do mass texting, so should I still do email and postcards? Absolutely, you should, and quick. You should have sent out your first postcard run, the use it or lose it, to all your patients October 1st. And if you didn't get a campaign planned and out for November 1st, and do another one December 1st. Hans at Express Promotion has a dedicated webpage that you can visit, and they have a special for MGE clients. Express Promotions is going to help you get these out immediately, but just like the text campaign, you need to move on this. So go to www.expresspromotion.com/MGE and see their selection. Reach out to Hans if you want to. He's awesome. He takes care of a lot of our clients. You know, you should be doing this use it or lose it campaign right now and immediately, but it's going to take some preparation. Next point, should you be doing this use it or lose it campaign as an announcement on your social media? Yep. Get these started right now and do it once per week. You know, get your staff thinking with this concept in the office. People appreciate when you help them maximize their insurance benefits, so be there for them. Okay, next is paid ads. Do you want to track more specific procedures like more Invisalign, implants, cosmetic, fixed denture cases, maybe even emergencies and general restorative? Do you want to target a specific geographical territory and maybe even a specific demographic such as age, income bracket, or whatever? Well, paid online ads is how you do it, but we figured out what needs to be in place to see absolute success. Bloomberg Digital discovered 5 secrets to successful ad campaigns by testing and observing the common traits of its top clients, and we want to share these with you so that you can achieve the same success. Before we jump into our 5 secrets, we want to just do a recap on what paid ads are. Paid ads consist of Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, Yelp ads, and really any ad on a search engine or a social media platform that's classified as pay-per-click marketing. Okay, for example, I typed in dentist in Clearwater, since that's where I'm located. And these are the ads that showed up at the top of the first page of Google. Notice the term ad in the top left corner for each one. When someone clicks on one of these ads, that's costing the respective dental practice a certain amount of money, which differs depending on the keyword search for and your area. Today, the cost per click for the keyword dentist in Clearwater is $9. That means that every time someone clicks on one of those ads, it's going to cost these practice, about $9. That's why it's called pay per click, associated with Google Ads. An advertiser has to pay a fee literally every time a viewer clicks on his or her paid ad. Is it worth it? Heck yeah, it's worth it, but it's got to be done properly, and you need to have certain key factors in place to make it a success. And I'm going to go through these with you right now. Now listen, some of this stuff, you might go, I need more data, Dan, that was too fast. Just reach out to me, just email me, danb@mgeonline.com. And whether what I've covered so far or what I'm about to cover, we'll go over it and I'll help you out with it. Okay, let's get down to what the top 5 tips are for success in using ad campaigns such as Google, Facebook, Yelp, etc. Okay, tip number 1, you gotta have a decent ad budget. Cost per click has 3x'd since January of this year, meaning an ad budget of about $1,000 gets you hardly anything compared to what it did about a year ago. We recommend having an absolute minimum of $1,500, but if you can afford to do more, you're going to see more than a proportionate response. So if you can do $3,000 in ad budget, then do $3,000 and just watch what happens. For example, if you have a $3,000 ad budget for your Google campaign, you'll be above the rest of the pack and you'll see a ton more calls than if you had $1,500 budget, and proportionally so. So if your ad budgets are currently anything less than $1,500 per platform, contact your account manager or marketing company immediately to have them increased. Remember, this is not money that goes to your marketing company. These funds go directly to Google, Facebook, Yelp, or wherever. All right, let's move on to tip number 2. You must keep a call log. Now, how are you going to keep track of where your reaches are coming from if one of your front desk personnel isn't noting this down? It's vital to ensure your front desk is recording all of the pertinent details of every potential new patient call that comes in, including what the service the person is interested in, the best number to call them back if the call drops, and how they heard of the practice, and even what the person typed into their search engine that led them to find your practice. All of this information helps your marketing specialist improve your results month over month. So get that data done, keep that call log. All right, next tip is tip number 3. You need to have tons of high quality reviews. One of Bloomberg Digital's clients who's acquiring amazing results with their paid ads has 536 reviews and a 4.9 star rating on Google. I can't stress enough how important this is. Imagine there are 2 ads for dental practices in your area and one shows 500 reviews and the other shows 30 reviews. Which one are you gonna choose? Obviously, exactly my point. We live in a review-driven society where people rely on a high number of quality reviews to help them make decisions. Not only does having a ton of reviews affect your ad's performance, it also affects your cost per click. Regularly acquiring Google reviews drives your cost per click down. This means the more reviews you have and the more often you're acquiring them, the cheaper it is for you to advertise. So lots of reviews, get a bunch of them. Moving on to tip number 4. Your front desk needs to be really strong at taking new patient phone calls. Your staff need to be friendly, warm, and welcoming on every single phone call while having the ability to exercise the needful control to get that person scheduled. The role of your front desk is not just to receive phone calls. These staff are the gateway for all of your new patient reaches, which is the result of all those precious marketing dollars that you spend month over month. Before answering that phone, your receptionist needs to have the viewpoint that every reach is a potential new patient and that each call needs to be treated as such. If a person calls looking for a different practice, have your receptionist inspire that potential new patient that your practice is awesome and get that person scheduled. Your team needs to take advantage of every opportunity that calls in. The receptionist's post is not for the weak or faint-hearted. This is a big job and one of the most important ones in your practice. Without reaches, your practice won't survive well. The receptionist cultivates these valuable reaches so that you can present the treatment these patients need and get these treatment plans accepted. If you feel your receptionist is not up to par, have that person review the phone skills course in DDS Success. Or if you're a Bloomberg Digital client, reach out to Amy to set up some one-on-one drilling sessions. Amy's email address is amy@bloombergdigital.com. Okay, here's the final tip. Tip number 5. If you're on Bloomberg Digital's lead management platform, you're extremely lucky. This is a unique state-of-the-art marketing tool that allows your front desk to manage reaches and track ROI, which stands for return on investment. This platform also allows you to listen to calls, respond to Facebook reaches, send direct Facebook messages, and more. Now, the thing that separates successful ad campaigns from the not performing ones is the utilization of these platforms. That's it. The practice with successful campaigns is using the platform, meaning they're creating cards for each reach and moving the patient through the appropriate categories as that patient develops into a scheduled patient and eventually presented treatment and paid for treatment. The winning practices do this, including noting the exact value of the presented and accepted treatment recorded in that platform. Now, why is this so important? Well, this platform helps you and your team have a bird's eye view of all the reaches that you're accumulating in real time, including those who need to be followed up with, those who canceled, who then need to be rescheduled, and those who arrived at the practice. They track those that accepted their treatment and those that need to be followed up and accept their treatment plans. This platform also shows if you're following up these reaches and how quickly. Facebook messages should be responded to like within 1 to 2 minutes, but ideally they're responded to within seconds. Boy, that's gonna make that go well. The more time that gets added before responding to the person, the more likely that person is gonna lose interest and go somewhere else. With those things, let's recap what we've covered thus far. The 5 key musts for generating successful paid ads are: 1, you must have sufficient ad budget for each platform where you advertise. You should be thinking with at least $1,500, but I would go $3,000 if you can. 2, you must keep a call log so you can track all the reaches of those who phone into the practice and message in Facebook, etc. 3, you must have a high number of online reviews and continually be acquiring them. 4, your front desk must be a competent person who can answer the phones and treat every call as if that is a new patient who's going to schedule. And lastly, you must have a dedicated leads manager who's continually overseeing and governing the leads that come in and using a system that tracks these leads so you can see what kind of return on investment you get. Okay, well, that's what I've got for this video message. Get these points in so that you can achieve the most return on investment possible and get the most out of your ads campaigns and get going on that use it or lose it campaign. If you have any questions, reach out to me, Dan B at mgeonline.com. Also, let me know if this was helpful. I'd love some feedback. I'm here to help you no matter the marketing issue or what you're running into. Really wishing you a fantastic month, and I'll see you on the next one.